Alrighty, hello, how you doing? This is KJ's Corner, a place where I discuss informative and educational content regarding everything related to crypto markets, stock markets, global markets, and as well as give insight into what is currently happening around the world. So today's video will be about why are so many of the top crypto executives resigning. So diving straight into it, multiple crypto executives have been resigning over the past 2 months, which is indicating a pivotal moment for the crypto industry. Starting off, FTX United States President Brett Harrison and Celsius CEO Alex Mashinsky both resigned this week, following departures from a list of other top crypto executives. Genesis CEO Michael Moro, MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor, Kraken CEO Jesse Powell, and Alameda Research co-CEO Sam Trabucco have all stepped down from their position in the recent months. So senior crypto executives have suddenly been quitting their jobs in a large number this year. Brett Harrison, the president of FTX US, added his name to the growing list of significant resignations on this Tuesday by going to Twitter to announce that he would be stepping down and moving to more of an advisory role over the next few months. Harrison, who has held this role for a year and a half, wrote in his tweets that the crypto industry was at a number of crossroads, and that he would continue working in the space to lower barriers for quote unquote potential bigger market participants. Alright, so Harrison made his announcement just 1 hour after Celsius CEO Alex Mashinsky said he would also be resigning from his position of leadership. Celsius, which used to be one of the top crypto lending companies, filed for bankruptcy this summer after running into some debt issues, and consumers still have not been reimbursed. Mashinsky's reasons for removing himself were because his quote unquote continued role as CEO had become an increasing distraction. Harrison and Mashinsky are both leaving their positions, but their reasonings for leaving are completely different. Harrison, on one hand, grew FTX US from a 3-person team to a 100-person company in just 17 months, while Mashinsky watched the creation of a $1.9 billion hole in his company's balance sheet. Still, their exits show a continuing change in the crypto space. So the abrupt end to the massive bull run that occurred in the space from 2020 to 2021 has left crypto in kind of a state of shock. The market cap of all cryptocurrencies is currently less than $1 trillion, which is down from its $3 trillion mark in November of 2021. With Bitcoin and Ethereum both nearly 70% off of their all-time highs. A number of well-known business leaders have suffered as a result of this market instability. Celsius was one of many businesses that struggled as a result of Terra's $40 billion collapse, and then the following market downturn. The same was true of Michael Moro's resignation as CEO of Genesis in August, when his company suffered a setback as a result of a $2.4 billion loan to Three Arrows Capital, which resulted in a bit of a mess for Genesis. This also can explain why Michael Saylor, a co-founder of MicroStrategy, recently switched from CEO to executive chairman after investing in Bitcoin heavily at an average price of around $30,000 per coin. MicroStrategy is now $1.5 billion in the red, as Bitcoin is currently trading around 19,000-ish. It may be an indication that the company regrets its previous overindulgence in Bitcoin, since Michael Saylor was a huge advocate, probably one of the biggest in the space for Bitcoin. But he was replaced by a MicroStrategy executive who focused on the company's original mission of business intelligence and mobile software. But despite a decline in consumer interest in cryptocurrencies this year, political attention to digital assets is at an all-time high. On September 16th, the White House issued its first complete regulatory framework for cryptocurrencies, urging the Treasury Department, the Justice Department, and other organizations to keep a close eye on the space. Congress is actively discussing crypto legislation, and the SEC has begun to take a much more hands-on approach to regulations. So, what does the future look like regarding this space? Well, time moves on a bit of a different kind of level in the crypto space, and the space is evolving so incredibly fast. The recent restructuring of the industry's top players kind of suggests that changes are imminent for the sector, and they're happening at a rapid pace. The market volatility that's been going on appears to have eliminated the sector's more careless players, while also allowing some to reposition themselves for the incoming wave of adoption that appears to be going on, which might be driven by major financial institutions. Some of the most recent resignations were brought on by previous behaviors, maybe being a bit too greedy, while others appear to be more future focused, kind of maybe a chess move, if you will. Cryptocurrencies are still far from reaching new all-time highs, but the space is preparing for when that time comes. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you did enjoy. Be sure to leave a like and a comment if you have any opinions on the topic. And subscribe as always for more informational content.